It's a Football Daft podcast with Ewan and Grado, and one of the best features of the show, in my opinion. I love doing this because you just don't know what you're going to get from it. It's so unpredictable. It's called Who Are You? And our Who Are You guest today really isn't a Who Are You guest because he is world famous, one of Scotland's best, if not the best mind readers ever in the history of our country. It's the one and only Colin Cloud. Delighted to have you here, my friend.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, nice to see you again.
It's been a while.
It's weeks probably. You know, like we usually catch up this time of year, loads, don't we? It's as you said, coming up the stairs there. It's like I can't believe it's been a year since Edinburgh Festival last year. But yeah, usually I see you at that time of year I see you about 20 times.
Yeah.
Usually at 2:00 in the morning. Usually I know where I'm heading, and usually you have absolutely no idea where you're going, and it looks like you're having the time of your life. So yeah. I'm very happy for you that it's coming up again.
And since we spent quite a bit of time together at the Edinburgh Festival last year, that's coming round again. But since last year up to this point, you've been one busy boy. You've been in America. You've been doing America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
You've been on This Morning again, upsetting the presenters again.
Yeah, that's
It's been a busy year, mate.
No, it has been, yeah. No, America's Got Talent. They did a thing called Champions this year, and they very kindly asked me back to be one of the 40 greatest acts of all time, which is amazing that they would consider me in that. So that was wonderful. And but America's just is booming. The show in Vegas is basically, we sold 3 nights, myself and Shin Lim, the guy who won America's Got Talent recently. He and I have a show together in the Mirage, and we did 3 nights thinking, that'll be it, we've done Vegas. And they sold out like no pun intended, but by magic. It was like, honestly.
Just like overnight gone.
Not even overnight. Like, I think less than 12 hours, all 3 shows were sold completely. And the Mirage very kindly came back and said, right, I think we should maybe think about doing more of these. So
how many more are you going to do?
I think it's going to be going for a while. I mean, I'm backing forward this year because Shane and I had different commitments and stuff. But looking into next year, I think it's going to be a lot more regular.
Are we talking residency for Mr. Cloud in Vegas?
I mean, well, officially, I can already say that is now the case because
you are going to be doing a residency in Las Vegas.
Residency
in
Las Vegas.
You jammy get.
I know. So
how long?
I mean, these things, I touch wood, I don't want to jinx it, but these things tend to last years. So,
oh, no. So you're going to be moving to America?
Very much moving to America soon, yeah.
To the Mirage? To do a residency?
Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
Does life get any better?
Oh, it's really tough, isn't it? It's grim, yeah.
We're going to talk more about the Edinburgh Festival after Grado identifies who you are.
Yeah.
So let's just sort things out first and foremost before we bring Grado in here, who will be blindfolded. Have you ever met Grado?
No, I think we were at an event together, and he was having a great time. He was loud, and yeah. I mean, I knew he was there. Put it that way, right? He was definitely in the building. But no, I don't think we've ever actually met. But obviously, I've seen Scott Squad, so. I'm genuinely a fan of his work, and the fact he does that and all the wrestling stuff as well is just, I mean...
So you're aware of him and what he does?
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Do you think that Grado will be aware of you?
No.
You don't think he'll be aware of you?
No, I don't think so.
Despite all the newspaper articles, all the viral clips with you on This Morning, what you've done with America's Got Talent, which made headlines all over the UK...
I mean, he's too busy doing Scott Squad and wrestling, so I mean, he's probably missed all of that, right? But do I think? Nah. I mean, I never assume anyone knows what I do, and just.
So you won't be offended if he doesn't know who you are.
Oh, be offended. No, let's. 2 very different questions there, Ewan. No, not at all. No, I'm more thinking about how we cage the disappointment. You know, that's more. You know, I'm trying to comfort the fella, but no, I think it'll be a laugh regardless.
Right. So, should we get him in here?
Let's do it.
Let's do this. You ready to do this? You happy to do it?
Let's
comfortable to do it.
Yes.
And one more thing before I bring him in here blindfolded.
Yep.
See, after we reveal the blindfold and he finally figures out who you are.
Yep.
Could you please read his mind at some point?
I think we can do some stuff to freak him out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least that way, if he doesn't know who I am, he certainly will never forget who I am after this. Right. Let's rest assured.
Right. Let's bring him into the studio. Right. So Grado is Grado is now in the studio. He's about to take his seat. Grado is blindfolded, and as we always do on the Football Daft podcast, Grado will now try and identify who is our mystery guest today. Grado, the first thing you have to do is you always have to do, could you move your chair to the left? Get a wee bit closer to our mystery guest. Keep going, keep going, keep going. There you go. And the microphone is in front of you. So lean to your left and have a smell of our mystery guest and tell me, is it a man or a woman?
Oh, it's my mic. It smells amazing. You do smell amazing. I need to say that I'm really actually feel this week because Ewan's never acted like this before. He keeps it, just play along with it, just play along. So I'm fearing in case I get physically hurt or something like that. I don't want to get... And I'm not getting any reaction from him, so that makes... Because I know it's a guy.
Right, so take the mystery guest hands.
Oh,
Take the mystery guest hands.
you've never been like this before with me, Ewan.
Take the hands.
Right, aye.
What kind of hands have we got there?
Oh, big ones. Mm-hmm. Ones like gloves. Ones like big shovels. Nice soft hands. Mm-hmm. Oh, you get Hingwish. He's been doing weightlifting, hasn't he?
Has he got calluses?
Calluses. That's one thing I've never had is a callus.
Now reach out and feel our mystery guest's face. Just the face. The face.
Right, okay.
See, yeah, there you go, the face. What do you feel?
Oh, facial hair.
Facial hair, yes.
Aye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice facial hair.
Yeah.
I
Smells good.
Smells
Callus
good.
on the hands.
Callus
Smooth
on the
hands
hands.
as well.
Smooth hands.
Smooth hands.
You got a jacket on.
Yeah.
You'll be roasting, mate. Sleeves up. Oh, he's quite hipsterish, isn't he? Mm-hmm. He's got his sleeves up.
Quite hip. Yankees a bit of a hipster.
Well, kinda. Well,
Right.
I don't know.
Sleeves up, yes,
Because
sleeves
in
up.
my head, I've got somebody wearing a denim
Sleeves up.
jacket.
Feel the chest area.
Right.
See what we're feeling there.
Oh, he's got his chest out. Oh, he's got chest hair.
Does he work out?
Oh, he's a fucking tank. Oh, he's a fucking tank. Is he a tank? Oh, he's awfully fuck. That's solid, mate. Well done, big man.
He does like to go to the gym.
Aye. You've had your porridge this morning, big man.
Aye. Right, Grado. So you think it's a man? It's a man.
Oh, he's dead trendy.
Right, he's a trendy
Can
guy.
tell he's
but
trendy.
Hipster, looks after himself,
Smells good.
Smells
Aye.
good, goes to the gym. All of
Aye.
those things are right. Now you can ask our mystery guest some questions about who they are and what they do.
Okay, what's your job?
No, well, it doesn't work quite like that
okay.
yet, Grado.
Right,
Right?
too
Just-
quick.
yeah, it's too quick. Let's
Right.
just ask
Would
him a
you-
few questions, like
Oh.
his age, where he's from.
Where'd
all
you
those-
stay? Where'd you stay?
Between two places,
Right.
between Las Vegas
Holy fuck.
and between Whitburn.
Between Whitburn and Las Vegas.
Yes. Oh, I think I could maybe have a wee guess at maybe something that you do. I bet you do something like fucking, so it's real, like Cirque du Soleil or something like that.
Cirque du Soleil.
Well, because you've got the muscles and all that. You go in between. You go and do a show in Vegas and then you come back and this is your downtime. And you come in. I can imagine that I can see somebody fleeing about in the hoops and all that and fire and all that kind of shit.
So is that why you think the calluses on the hands might...
Oh, that's aye, exactly.
So you think Cirque du Soleil...
I'm thinking he's a Cirque du Soleil flame-throwing guy and all that kind of shit.
High wire, all that stuff.
Aye,
Yeah.
all that kind of carry on.
No, I
no,
don't
no.
do that. No, sorry.
That's a good guess, but isn't it, kind of?
It's not bad, but it's nowhere near who you think it is.
Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
What?
UFC's in Vegas.
The UFC is in Vegas.
You tell me I wasn't going to get physically hurt, is he?
You're only going to get physically hurt.
Is he a fucking fighter? Is he a fighter?
UFC fighter, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, something like that. You do all that fake shit.
I am not a UFC fighter.
Right.
Ask other
What else is in
questions.
Vegas? What else is in Vegas? You're a porn star.
I
What
wish.
up?
Not a
You
porn
get any
star.
calluses for ripping the nut off it?
No. I'll give you another wee clue, right?
Right.
He is friends with one of the biggest TV personalities in the United Kingdom who's created...
Simon Cowell?
Yes.
Oh, fucking there you go. Your pals with Simon. Are you a dance teacher? No.
From ripping the head off it to having a wee jig. There we go. Quite the spectrum there, right?
Right, so he's good friends with Simon
No,
Cowell.
hold on then. Actually,
He's
wait.
good
No, hold on,
friend-
wait there.
wait,
Wait. Okay.
He's also really good friends with David Hasselhoff.
All right.
with Scary Spice from the Spice Girls.
I also still want to know why we've established that it's a man, but you still encourage all that touching at the beginning after it's a man, by the way. Can I just say, I'm not, now I can
I'm
talk.
very, very comfortable in what I do.
Listen, yeah, but
I don't care.
listen, I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it, right? But
Aye.
I'm just saying.
Folk would pay for this.
Right, so
Right.
he's got friends in celebrity land. He has. I'll give you another clue. He has embarrassed and has played with celebrities around the world.
No, I don't know what to do here.
What do you mean?
What do you mean he's played with him? I don't know. He's going to do something to me. Has he got to do something to me?
He's played with celebrities around the world.
Well, as in he's played with them, or as in that's what I'm thinking. What do you mean he played with them? Is he fondled them? Has he had a wee fiddle, or is he? Or does he play music? Would he play music?
I do not play music.
Fuck me, man.
I also don't fiddle, celebrity. Let's just clarify both your wee gambles there.
Right, so let's go through some of the things that our guest would do. Right, so he's not in the Cirque du Soleil. He's good friends with Simon Cowell. Has appeared on one of Simon Cowell's shows.
Right, well, I know what it's
in
going
the
to be.
United States of America.
It's got to be Britain's Got Talent. Is it America's Got Talent or something like that?
It is America's Got
Aye,
Talent.
because David Hasselhoff and all that. There you go.
Right,
See?
okay. America's Got Talent. Right,
Right,
so
America's
America's Got Talent. So think about what talented people do when they go on these shows. What do you think our mystery guest does?
Magic.
Yeah, I would give him that.
Right, so
Wait, I'm pure going like that as if I'm pals with him. Like,
you don't even know him yet.
right, so hold on. He goes on America's Got Talent. Why did you not go to Britain, man?
I was over there anyway. I felt like it was.
Yeah.
Have you got a work visa?
I do have a work visa. Yeah.
Mine's expired in February.
He also sells out the Edinburgh Festival every year.
Right, okay.
Every year. He's one of the big draws, one of the big stars of the Edinburgh Festival, and has been for the last few years. He's also got through to the Champions of Champions on America's Got Talent.
Oh, Herman, how come I don't ken you?
So you're kind of right with the magic. Would you like to expand on that, Grado?
Are you Ingwe? Like Derek Acora?
What's these dead people?
Aye, can you do all that? You're psychic.
Not psychic. No. I'd say more magic than psychic.
For
but
magic. Are you? What do you call that? Illusionist. No?
You're getting closer. It's not magic. It's not an illusionist.
David
It's-
Blaine.
No, it's better.
Are
than
you David Blaine?
He's better than. He's better than David Blaine.
What about him?
Vegas.
What do you call him that does the fucking? Oh, sorry. What do you call him that stood in Ice Cube in the Thames?
David Blaine.
No, he's pal for Britain.
That's David Blaine.
No, there's another one. You probably hate him. You probably hate one now. What do you call him? He was at Ibrox.
Dead and Brown.
No.
No.
He's. Are you thinking of Dynamo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. No, it's not
You're
Dynamo.
better than him.
Aye, he's better than Dynamo.
You're better than Dynamo.
He's far better than Dynamo.
You really?
Aye.
He's good, Dynamo.
Aye, but he's better than Dynamo. Do you want to remove? I think you'll recognise him when you take the blindfold off.
No, because I would know him.
How?
Because I just know I don't know him, mate. Don't embarrass me. I don't know him.
Well, you might remove the
Do
blindfold.
you know what?
at
Do
some
you know what would
point.
be even better though? Is if he just kept it on there and I just left, right? And he just never knew, and just like occasionally once a month I'd plan to bump into him and just give him a nod and be like, and he would be clueless. He'd be like, "You smell great, but not a clue. Can I touch your face again?" That's how it would go.
Oh, right, okay. Right, so I mean, I don't ken you, but I mean,
Take the
I'd like
blindfold
to.
off.
I want you to do something mad for. Oh, wait, hold on. Well, take it off.
Take it
Yeah.
off.
Right,
Right.
oh, maybe I will ken him.
Yeah, you might do.
But here, do you know what?
You might recognise him.
Well, hold on. How do I know it's no fucking Dynamo putting on a mad accent to try and freak me out?
So you think it could be? So do you want to say your guess is Dynamo?
Nah, it's not Dynamo. It's not Dynamo. Paul Daniels.
He's dead.
We're
Do
back
you
to-
want to have a guess? Have a guess at who you think it is. Do you want to go Dynamo, David Blaine, Dead and Brown? Who do you want to go?
Nah, I don't know. I don't know who it is. It's no any of them.
Right, okay, we'll take the blindfold off and have a look at our
I hope
mystery
your eye
guest.
makeup matches this blindfold as well.
He's
This
got eye
blindfold
makeup?
is- No, I hope yours does.
I thought, see, because right now I'm imagining to take off this blindfold and you've got fucking, he's got nail polish on and all that, and
Nah.
eyeliner and all that shit.
Nah.
You've not got that?
Nah,
don't.
here we
Sorry.
go.
I see, this is such a weird feeling when you do this, by the way.
Right, take the blindfold off to see who it is.
I don't care him.
Nah.
You're now looking at
but he's
him.
cool, man. He does look like
Showbiz.
Aye, he does. He's got that look. You look like somebody that's been on X Factor. That's went really, really far. But you will. America's Got Talent.
Someone that's gone for ads and someone that's had a lot of help to really improve themselves. You've gone far, yeah. You've had the work done.
So what's in the sky? What's in the cloud?
Cloud.
Claudia. Claude.
Second name is
Cloud.
What's his first name?
Fuck knows, I don't know.
It's Colin Cloud.
Oh, Colin Cloud. Oh, I need to look you up, mate. Did you know me?
I googled you.
Right. See, well, he didn't know me. So he would have, if this was roles reversed, he would be the same as me. Colin, pleased to meet you, big man.
America's Got Talent champion
How
of
did you get him?
champions.
How'd you get him?
I've known him for years. Good
Oh,
friend.
really?
Yeah.
Aye.
Lives
That's
in
class.
Whitburn, and is also doing a 3-year residency in Vegas from next year.
Oh, class, man.
Aye.
Whereabouts in Vegas?
The Mirage.
Oh, that's class. I've never stayed in the Mirage, but is that not where the Tigers are and all that? No?
Yeah. That's the one.
Do you want to ask what he does now? Because you never quite got it.
What did you do? You do look like a magician, man.
Yeah. What does I mean, people say this to me. Like, do you know you look like a bit What's a magician?
I don't know.
Like?
I don't know. Just you do have a you look interesting. You do.
From the man with this blindfold on his forehead, right? I'm the one that looks interesting.
Do you think he looks cool?
Aye, definitely.
Would you like to hang out with him?
Aye, of course. I want to know what you do.
Well, ask him.
What do you do?
It's kind of like psychologically type hypnotism, suggestion, mind reading stuff.
Yeah.
Can you do something now?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah. Aye.
What can you do? Who's got to date to?
He's done it to every celebrity.
He
you
can't
can
date to
imagine.
me. What if he tells my darkest secrets?
Are you actually challenging him to do something that you don't think he can do? Is that what you just said? He can't do it to me.
Mate, I'm hitting a freak out here. What's going on? Is he going to do this to me?
Yeah.
Right.
He is going to read your mind.
Right, okay.
Are you up for this?
Aye.
Are you? Have you ever had it done before?
No,
Do you
never. I've
think
always
it-
wanted to.
do you
See, when I
think
went
it-
to
do you
Spain
think-
when I was away and all that and seen all the old cunts up on the stage getting hypnotised, I always wanted that.
Do you want your mind to be read?
Aye, but aye, kinda aye.
Aye?
Aye, okay.
So Colin Cloud...
Say yes, otherwise this podcast goes shit very fast, right? So just, it's all I've got, right? Just say yes.
Aye.
Say yes.
Hypnotise me. But I don't think you'll be able to do it.
He's one of the world's best mind readers.
Oh my God.
Right, one of the world's best, and he comes from Scotland. And as I've already said, America's Got Talent. He knows all the celebrities. He's read the minds of them all.
What?
Can he read the mind of Grado?
Right, so what I'm going to ask you to do, to start with, to kind of warm up, I'm going to send you off with a black bag to fill it with a bunch of the weirdest objects you can find in the building that belong to other people, to yourself. Don't say what they are.
Right.
Keep them hidden in the bag. Obviously, when I give you the black bag, make sure that it's not like a weird trick black bag or anything. But hide them in there just so that way when you come back in, I definitely don't see what's in the bag. Make
Right.
sense?
Aye.
Easy?
So am I allowed to go out to the motor?
You do what you like. You bring whatever you want
Right.
and put it in that black bag and then bring it back into the studio.
Gives me an excuse to go out for a fag.
So, you ready to do this?
Aye.
Send you
Perfect.
into the office.
Oh, I'm quite buzzing for this, by the way.
5 objects,
Right,
any
5.
object you like, in a sealed bag and bring them back into the studio.
Yeah, I'm going to go out to the motor, right? Because I've got
Go on then,
shite
do
right
it.
there. Right,
Do
see you
it.
later.
Nice one.
See you later, Colin.
So, Grado, you're back
Yes.
with your black bag full of stuff that you've picked up from the office. Is it random?
Aye.
Random stuff just from this office. It could
Just-
have been anybody's desk or anything.
I just basically kind of rummaged
How
through
many
everything.
items you got there?
5.
5 items. Right, over to you, Colin Cloud.
He's way more chilled now that he's had this fag as well, isn't he? It's really leveled him. It's great.
What happens?
You were blindfolded on the way in.
Aye.
You've got a bag full of objects there. I think it's only fair now that you get to repay the favour and you get to blindfold me, right?
Hey,
so
okay.
first of all, go check those are 2 solid dollar. They're just bits of metal, right? But they are solid. Yep, cool. You don't know where they've been, but yeah, that's.
Oh, I know, that was disgusting. I bet them there.
Yeah. Hoping they were chocolate. They're not, right? They're real coins, right? No sliding
Hoping they were
parts,
chocolate.
solid.
No,
and
no.
do me a favour, just check that that's just a bit of fabric and there's no earpiece or anything hiding in there somehow.
No.
Nah, just it's been sewn so that it's just like thick and it stays like double layered.
Right, okay,
Hold up
that's
to the light, can't see through it, solid. Can I take my earphones off for this? Is that all right? I'll stay pretty close to this mic. But here's what you're going to do. So you've got the object still hidden. I want you to put the first coin on the tape there. Put it right in the middle. And we're going to put that over my eye socket, right? Now, here's the thing. Anyone watching this, if you close your eye, even the slightest bit of pressure on your eye means that you cannot open the eyelid. It's like one of the weakest muscles you have, right? Fact. So we're going to lock mine closed with these coins in the eye socket. You can confirm that that is genuinely, that's gone in there, right?
Yeah.
Take the palm of your hand, just press all that down.
Don't hurt you, mate, but
on
there
your
you go.
thumb, yeah, cool. We might get a popping sound if you only use one finger, but that's fine, right?
So
You've
the-
got... Perfect. Right, so you've got a bag of objects, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, I want you to reach in as quietly as you can and just take, this is slipping at the back, I'm just going to do that, but take out one of the objects right now. Have you got one?
Aye.
I want you to hold it in your left hand's closer to me, right?
Aye.
Put it in your left hand and with your right hand put my fingers so I can take your pulse.
What? Say that again, mate. You need to do that again. Say that again, mate.
Right.
I've got ADD, so I mean, no, I can't.
Hold the object in your left hand.
Right.
Yep.
Aye.
Hold it roughly here. With your right hand, take my fingers. And then put them on your left hand so I can take the pulse, on your wrist, on your
on
left
the
wrist.
wrist,
So I don't
yeah.
want to touch the object, I just want to touch your wrist, okay? I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions, right? And I want you to say yes to every one of these questions, okay? Even if it's a lie, keep saying yes. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Is this something that you bought yourself?
No. Oh, yes!
Right, okay, right?
Sorry. Yes.
You're learning, right. Also at the back of your head, don't say it, but just think about some sort of outrageous memory, something you've done in life. Think about who was there, what you did, say nothing, but just think about this memory at the back of your head. I'll come back to that in a second. This object, keep saying yes. Is it something you use on a daily basis?
Yes. No. Yes. Shit, sorry, I'm just...
This is going to be much easier than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to be honest, right? Is it something you see on a daily basis?
Yes.
Something that you use?
Yes.
Is it blue?
Yes.
Is it something that you would buy for someone else?
Yes.
Does it have to sound this depressing when you answer?
Yes.
Okay, right. I'm going to come back to this object. I think the object, there's more than one part to it. Am I right? Tell me the truth now. Tell me the truth.
that is...
Yeah, right. So that's going to throw me. So set that object off to the side. I'll come back to that in a minute, right? Pick up a different object. Pick up a different one. And again, we'll put my fingers back. I need to just find your pulse again. I'm trying not, if there's any sound on them.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, that's good.
And fingers back on.
The pulse.
Yeah. So, in your memory, I'm going to try and confuse you now, but that's kind of what I need to do to make you give off certain information, right?
Aromas. Can you smell it off me?
It's that Creed aftershave again. Right. The memory that you were thinking about, think about where you were, okay? Think about the name of the place, okay? And just think about the first letter of that place. Does that make sense?
Aye.
Is it an H?
Aye. It begins with H.
Right, okay. I'll change it. Can you think about who you were there with?
Yes.
And think about what you were doing now, okay? Now this object, let's come back to the object in your hand, okay? This object, is it something, keep saying yes, is it something that you would buy as a gift for someone else?
Yes.
Is it something you have seen on TV?
Yes.
Something you bought from Amazon?
Yes.
Something, is this thing green?
Yes.
Is there more than one part to this thing as well?
Yes. Still to say yes all the time.
Keep
man.
saying yeah. Okay, so that was a lot. Okay, is this something you would eat?
Yes.
Okay, so you're now trying to see what you've done there. You've tried to really hide the fact that that's a lie. So this thing, that's a double bluff. This thing, is it in a wrapper?
Yes.
Is it chocolate?
Yes.
Are you holding chicken breasts right now? Am I close?
You fucking on, mate.
Yeah? Is that what it is? Get a different object. Get a different
No,
object.
but it is.
I know it
it's
is.
Cooked fucking. It's chicken, mate. It's chicken in slices.
He's got it.
Fuck's sake.
Get a different object. Get a different object. Something else.
Get another object at the bag.
He can just say that with mass.
He's got you. He's got
Get-
you.
Right. Go on that one. Go on that
something
one.
weird.
Go on that one.
Okay.
Go on that one. Right.
Okay, again,
Fingers
fingers.
fingers on the pulse.
Right.
Fingers on the pulse.
Right.
Put it on.
Oh, sorry, mate.
There we go. Thanks, man. Thank you. Right. The memory. Think about what you did in this memory, right? Give me one clue. How old were you in your memory? Roughly.
About 28, 29.
28, 29. Okay. Think about the name of the person that you were with. Is there one person in particular that stands out?
Yes.
Okay. Think about their name. Think about whether it's a man or a woman. Can you do that? It's a woman, yeah? Okay, it's a woman. Okay. So are you thinking in this memory, is it something to do with, I won't go fully into it, but have you shit yourself? Yeah.
No way! Oh, how does he do this?
Right,
mate?
okay, so you're thinking that you've
Oh, no.
shit yourself. The object that you're holding in your hands.
Freaking me out.
Object that you're holding in your hands right now.
Aye.
Is it something you see every day?
Yeah.
Something you always have with you?
Yeah.
Is it something you were given as a gift?
Yeah.
Are you thinking in your memory that you were there with Emma?
Oh!
Am I right?
Aye.
Right. And is the thing that you're holding in your hands, is it some sort of, it's not spray, but is it a roll-on like body type thing?
It's fucking roll-on deodorant.
Is it? And be honest, the first
Oh!
object, the first thing that you brought out your bag, was it a little pot plant, but a cactus? Is that the first
Aye, it's a fucking cactus.
Am I right?
Oh my god. Fuck, mate. Oh my god.
I think we'll just check as well.
That's mate. How did he get?
That's still solid, right? That's all the way around.
Look at your face. Look at your
How
face.
did he do that? Oh my god.
You get that knot? That knot's you've really gone for it.
Oh mate.
I mean,
I definitely done that bag.
his face is duct taped. He's got coins on his eyes. He's
Yeah.
got literally 3 blindfolds on.
We should point out for anyone tuning in halfway through this, I was blindfolded. I wasn't just a man looking at objects and guessing what they were.
How the fuck did you know that?
Look at your
You know what?
face.
You know,
Your
you
reaction.
you want to know what the story? You want me to tell you what happened with the story? Hey, is that what you say? Like,
Yeah.
Well, what was the story he was hinting at?
well, my sister-in-law Emma deals with my merch, and she came round one day for me to sign. I self-signed pictures of me, Ken, on the wrestling website. And whilst I was signing fucking autographs, I shat myself in front of her. Literally, when I was signing.
How would he know that? How would he
blew
know?
my mind. That blew my mind. I was sitting there on a stool, and I went,
I
I've
will
shit
also
myself.
point out that you don't strike me as someone who regularly shits himself, right? So that's.
But
that's
can
hopefully
also,
why it's
what
impressive.
else is so impressive, right? Is not only did he get to that outrageous memory of yours involving Emma, but you picked 5 objects of your own choosing in this office.
It could
from
have been anything.
and he named all 3.
No, how dare you do that? How dare you do that?
They're the same 3 objects everyone goes for.
But mate, the wee cactus thing, do you know what I mean?
He came back to it.
Aye, and like a cold meat, you would never get chicken. You'd never get chicken.
This is the weirdest Santa sack of all time, isn't it?
Oh
Right
my
here,
God,
yeah.
how do you, mate? You must be minted, are you? Bet you are, man. You should be. Are you minted?
I'm doing all right. Aye.
That's good, isn't it?
What are you talking about? It's amazing. It's amazing.
Thanks very much.
Colin Cloud
Oh, I need to go
is
and phone
his
folk.
name.
I need to
Phone folk.
I need to go and phone folk, honestly. Oh, that was amazing, wasn't it?
You happy with that?
It was amazing.
Look at your feet like a kid on Christmas
Aye,
morning.
I know, it's amazing. Oh, I want you. Oh, you're amazing, man. Oh, I'd love to hang about this current man.
We'll see you during the Edinburgh Festival of a night out and go and see a show.
Aye, definitely. Can we go?
Oh, you're very welcome. Yes.
So
Yes,
before
yes,
we
yes.
let you go, Colin,
Yeah.
again, you've just blown my mind. You've blown Grado's mind and everyone here in the studio. You do have the show at the Edinburgh Festival.
I do,
And you've
yeah.
been there the last couple of years. It's been a huge success. I take it it's a brand new show.
Brand new show.
And, then
Yep.
it kicks off when at the Edinburgh
We
Festival?
start July 31st all the way through to August 26th.
Oh, you're doing a full month then, basically?
Full month, yeah. So yeah, I mean, not to say, I mean, I'm hoping to come back. I mean, genuinely, I love the Edinburgh Festival. It is like the highlight of my year, honestly. But
I've done it.
yeah, there's nothing else like it. I've played like Vegas, West End, Broadway, all been amazing. But the Edinburgh Festival is like the fact I grew up there is like it's the best.
You ken Simon Cowell then, aye?
Yeah.
You got his mobile and his number and all that, aye? Oh my God, man. You got him Snapchat, too? Is that how you Snapchat? Right, Simon.
So me and Grado want to come and see the Edinburgh Festival. Where are you playing?
I'm playing the Pleasance Grand. This is my 3rd year there, so yeah,
Good venue.
delighted.
Great venue.
It is. It's huge.
Can I tell you something, just to cut you off, but see, really interesting and amazing folk, they always smell amazing. They always smell amazing. They do, but do you know what I mean?
I mean,
It just shows you.
if
It
there's
just
one
shows you.
medium that doesn't transcend a podcast as much as the visual shit that I do, it's the odor that I'm emanating currently. It's,
You smell like a mix between like a funeral home and like hundreds of flowers and just fucking.
I mean, a funeral home's surely full of those flowers for that bereavement process. I mean, I smell like death. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Thanks, Grado.
Colin Cloud at the Edinburgh Festival from the 31st of July until the 26th of August. Me and Grado will be there to support you, to come and see your amazing show. Colin, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you again,
you
sir.
so
Man,
much.
you're the man. Thank you, Colin.
thank you.
Honestly, freaked me out, but loved it. That was amazing, mate.
And see, after the show, we'll go out for a drink.
Aye, tidy, let's go.
Cheers, Colin.
Glasgow Private Hire. Make booking easier. Download our booking app now on App Store and Google Play.